My favorite song is "Balls Are High."
Yeah.
Also
Pants
hot.
on the ground. Pants on the ground.
Also
Looking
hot.
like a
Motherfuckers
fool.
want
Pants
to
on the
pull my
ground.
pants off. That shit cray.
Reeboks dusty, armpits musty.
Whoa. What's up, everyone, to another episode of the Midnight Oasis podcast. It's
Hell
us.
yeah.
We're still here. You try to get rid of
I'm
us,
dying.
but we're still here.
We will never leave.
I might not be here. I might die.
Okay, he might leave, but the three of us are always gonna be here.
I was just listening to some very interesting hot bars and hot
dude.
balls
Hell
conversations.
yeah,
so,
bro.
you know,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Bars,
brother.
hot balls. And speaking of hot bars, it's time for some hot news. I don't know what I'm going to call this segment. Every week, I'm probably going to change the name. All right, quick news. I'm going to do it in a minute or less. I don't know. All right, first things first, Rooster Teeth is back.
Yeah.
Bernie Burns has bought Rooster Teeth. He did the classic, sell high, buy low. He waited for someone else to put his fucking company in the dirt, and he said, give it back.
He pulled a
Fantastic
he pulled a
Four
smosh, as the kids would say.
Yeah, it's basically like Smash. Fantastic Four trailer dropped. It looked pretty good. There's some weird shit with possibly AI for their posters, but hey, you know what? At this point, what the fuck is an AI? I'm AI. Also, trailer looks pretty good, and Ben Grimm looks really funny, and they made him do something with cooking. So the bear got him. It's the same answer on the bear.
Yeah,
Anyway.
chef.
Yeah, chef. Thank you, chef. Two big games coming out recently. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It was a really good RPG based in fucking Europe, and the first one was really good, and the second one seems to be even better. But what's not better is Civ 7. Apparently Civ 7's kind of got mixed reviews, but you know what? It comes out tomorrow, early access, and then in a week. This upcoming weekend is Super Bowl. Fucking, I don't remember the number, but it's Chiefs versus Eagles. Go Chiefs. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about football.
But the Kelseys, they're on opposite sides of the.
Fucking Jason Kelsey isn't playing anymore. He retired. You fucking,
But he still supports the Eagles.
Yeah, it's true. And finally, Valentine's Day is this week when this podcast released. Go kiss your loved ones on the lips. Mwah.
And if you don't have one, find a mirror.
Yep. That's been hot news. Bye.
Damn, that was
that's the
efficient.
whole podcast. Everyone, bye.
We've never. Yeah, we might as well just stop right there.
Yeah, all right, take it easy. That's the episode.
All right. Yeah. But going back to Super Bowl. Nope. Lucas, 1 second. Going back to the Super Bowl. The fucking halftime show is by newly 5-time Grammy winner Kendrick Lamar.
Dude, the
And
show
this
was
week we're
pretty
gonna-
sick. Did you guys all see the show? That it was
Shit.
awesome. He did like a fucking backflip.
Bro.
It might not have been on camera, but the angle I saw it, like I was in the seats, the stands, bro. It was
Oh
sick.
yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you see past Jaden Smith's house?
No, unfortunately.
Anyway,
It's really easy to see past. It's not there anymore.
Yo, you could see past though. You could see past Kanye West because that motherfucker got kicked out because his wife showed up literally naked, and they're like, that's illegal. Get out." And then so he left.
Apparently, there's mixed reviews. He might have left on his own accord. He might have gotten kicked out. Yeah, you know.
They kind of
but
did
yeah.
an illegal thing, but you know.
Other than the hot news, yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Grammys this week and our favorite musicians and stuff like that. We have a variety of musical listening expertise, I guess, where we have people who fucking listen to music not professionally, but you know, with a deeper meaning to listening to music, and then we have people who don't know what the fuck a musician is.
Yeah, we have one guy who you heard him try to name 10 songs. That shit was fucking rough.
I had to Google who Kendrick Lamar was.
I mean, to be fair, based on what you look like, that's
Bro,
what I kind of make it.
Bro.
Shit, man, come on, bro.
There's
Not
one
Kung Fu
song
Ted, bro.
I know. One
the
song
challenge-
is Bad
Is it
Blood.
humble?
You know the challenge, name 10 women? Can Lucas name 10 black people? Okay,
Yo,
we're
we
gonna-
getting canceled already. It was a good episode, folks. Woo!
Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
No, unfortunately, Jesus Christ was probably not a black person.
No, actually, probably he was not
You
black.
can argue that one.
Yeah.
Can I name my cousins? Because that's a real quick out.
Oh, my camera is frozen again.
Again, this is the first time it's happened.
Yeah, what do you mean? We didn't. Too.
Did you unplug and plug it back in?
I did, and I restarted my computer.
Well,
damn.
Oh well, y'all have to deal with that.
Yeah, we can quickly go through talking about the Grammys first, I suppose.
I don't know much around the whole things I already said about the house and the whole getting kicked out. I know that
Kai Cenat was there randomly.
Yeah.
I think Pokimane was also there. Random gamers just at the Grammys.
Beyonce won Country Album of the Year, which is pretty big.
She also won Album of the Year, Cowboy Carter. First black woman, I think, to do it.
I think it was the first black woman to win a country one.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
Years.
Fair enough. Song of the Year went to Not Like Us.
Hell yeah.
It's just really damn, bro. It's gotta be tough to be Drake, bro. I mean, not actually, because he's still a fucking millionaire. As much as like, oh shit, fucking Kendrick's clowning on him with all this shit. Oh, cries in fucking $100 bills, like
true.
Fucking,
but yeah, it is tough to try to sue a guy for defamation, and then he wins 5 Grammys for the song.
Yeah.
It is fucking crazy.
Chappelle Roan won brand new artist, which is I think she definitely deserved it. I'm a little torn though. I do think Sabrina Carpenter definitely had a bit more presence, but Sabrina Carpenter was doing just more pop stuff, and I think Chappelle Roan was doing a lot more unique things.
Yeah, Chappelle Roan is. I listened to it. It is Chappelle Roan. Yeah. She ended up in. I think she was my number 3 most listened to artist last year on my Spotify rap. So big fan.
A lot of these other ones I don't really know enough about. I mean, I know enough about. I mean, it's like oh, best songwriter of the year for non-classical, but it's like he just wrote a bunch of different songs and was like on a different bunch of songs.
What you got, Lucas? You look like you're itching to say something.
Yeah. You all should be proud of me. I know one of her songs from 2016 when it came out, and it's called Thumbs.
Hell yeah!
It's on my work list.
I'm proud of you.
Listen to when I work.
I'm proud of you.
I'm cultured.
Charlie XCX won best electronic and dance album.
Because it was a Brat summer, obviously.
It was.
Honestly, it was kind of a whole Brat 2024.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, big winners obviously include like K Dot, fucking Beyonce. Big losers, big stinkies, Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish did not win any of what they were. Now, I will say, I think Taylor Swift has written a lot of really good songs. I don't think Dead Poets Society was all that great of an album. I didn't listen to it like too often, personally.
Yeah.
But
Billie Eilish's album was really good this year.
I was surprised she didn't get. But I think there was just so much in the pop. The
pop sphere is very, very big right now.
Very big.
With Chappelle Roan and Sabrina Carpenter and Charlie XCX, and then you have a lot of people competing in the same sphere right now, which honestly I'm all for, because deep down inside I'm a little bit of a pop girly. So
yeah, you are.
And cute over there, pop girly.
Stop it, dude! Stop it, dude.
I do wish I feel like admittedly, I think Kendrick was just the Kendrick Drake beef took like the whole fucking rap thing kind of like
by storm.
Yeah. Like I think Doechii, I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name right.
It is Doechii.
I think they won best rap album of the year. I won't lie. I'm not familiar with their game, but I assume that
she blew up pretty late in the year.
That's what because she was also best new artist. So
yeah, she got very big on TikTok with one of her songs.
Then again, actually, I'll be honest. Looking at all the J. Cole's album was not too great. And it was called Might Delete Later, bro. Don't delete it now. The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace by Eminem. Yeah, it should have been the Death of Slim Shady.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of current Eminem.
There was a couple of like Houdini was kind of fun, but it was also like
I can't get over the abracadabra. I just abracadabra. I just can't. It's just like it's trying too hard to be 90s Eminem, and it's just not. It's just not like
it's got the same feel as Venom.
He's no matter what he does, he'll still be in the GOAT sphere, but it's just not as good as it used to be.
And this is also coming like I'm not a fucking. I mean, I used to play a lot of instruments, but fucking I can't do half the shit. So fucking congratulations to all the nominees and winners, no matter what. You know what is a little weird though? Best rock performance. You want to know who won? The fucking Beatles. What?
Huh? Okay, now, I may not.
Hey, listen. I know I listen to a lot of music, but I could be wrong. But like, I'm pretty sure they are still a thing. I think a couple of them have died.
I don't actually know. Like, I haven't seen. It's best rock performance, so I don't know if that was like because Pearl Jam's all in there. It's like
maybe
Green
this is
Day.
like
I don't know if it's like
I just haven't seen them around in a while. They might be doing their own thing, you know.
Because I will say, if they're picking it over the course of the history, I do think their final show they did together was pretty cool.
It's called for new vocal or instrumental solo, duo, group, or collaborative rock recordings. I don't. I will lie.
Didn't they have that movie that came out last year with the Beatles?
I was gonna say. I wonder if they did some like re-recording or whatnot, and it's just labeled as Beatles. I would honestly have to look it up, and maybe they also did something where they had some old songs that like they'd never actually finished and then came back. I'd have to look it up. I won't lie, I am a little ignorant on it. I just saw the list of winners and I saw the Beatles and I said
yeah, I didn't even know that.
I was like, and did John Lennon come on stage? Did he?
Joke's on you. I've been Yoko Ono the whole time.
Did Yoko Ono come on stage and pull up a mask?
Just start screaming into the microphone.
I've been on it is kind of funny though. It was weird because I've been on a big Beatles kick recently. I like the Beatles. They're not.
I do like.
Spoiler alert. They're not in my top 10, but they're pretty good in my opinion.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean they are one of the biggest bands of all time too, which is just like, and you can't understate that.
Yeah. But yeah. That's really all that I can think of to talk about the Grammys.
Bro, all I'm saying with Grammys, I'm looking. Some of these categories are just like it feels like they hit a point where they're just like, you know what, we got all the categories anyone cares about. We got some extra ones we're just gonna throw in here. They got Best American Roots Performance. Where's Feelin' Fantastic? That's the best American classic, if you ask me. But like, whatever, bro.
I mean, what I will say is something that's still fucking wild to me is they're still letting Chris Brown show up to these things, and he won best R&B album this year, and I'm like, listen,
I don't get how he's still in the.
I still sadly have a bit of Chris Brown songs in my playlist, but it's still like, hey, bro, we have on record you beat your girlfriend, like that's
and like a public figure as well. It was Rihanna, like it was a big person.
I mean, it shouldn't matter who the person is.
No,
I think no matter what, you beat your girlfriend.
Do you think it's weird at like a Grammy party when Rihanna and Chris Brown like see each other across the party? Like,
I mean,
it's gotta be fucking.
I absolutely think it would be weird, but I don't think Rihanna really comes out to the. I don't think Rihanna's really dropped the track in years now.
She's been focusing on being a mother.
Yeah, and fair enough to her, honestly.
They probably show up to the party and they see each other on the side. They're like, he's like, I'm just kidding. That's like.
I gotta. Hey, Scoop, we gotta go.
No, we kid. Unless. And then the party just ends.
I thought it was also very cute how Taylor Swift gave Beyonce the best country album. She was the one that was awarding the thing. Yeah, that's the last little thing. Moment. Also, Taylor Swift was looking pretty fine. I don't usually find Taylor Swift too attractive, but she was looking pretty good on the Grammys. Actually, everyone was looking pretty good. I loved Kendrick's outfit. Kendrick's outfit was so fucking
Dude, the Canadian tuxedo, like, come on.
There's a couple years when he came in. It was like a Japanese inspired outfit. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was when Humble and that was big, when Damn came out.
28.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah. I think it was 2018. And he was looking sick as fuck, and I was like, damn, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's that drip, dog.
The guy. All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, that's about it for the Grammys. Now I'm actually done.
Yeah, so anyway, we're inspired by Grammys to do a music related episode. So we have all assembled, like the Avengers, our list of our top 3 musical artists of all time. So
definitely just top 3.
Just top 3. No one's gonna have any honorable mentions or any random other things they talk about. Nope, not at all. And all of us will have 3 for sure.
I picked 3 artists.
So
yeah,
that's where we're at.
Looking at you, kid.
So, who wants to start off here?
I don't mind going first here.
Val? All right.
I don't mind.
Go ahead.
Okay. So just as well, so when I was thinking about this, because I had 2 artists that like immediately jumped into the contention here for top 3, and I couldn't really think of a third one for a while. Like I was humming and hawing. I was listening to just a bunch of music, trying to figure out what artist I want to put in here. So then I kind of like shifted my thought process on it, and I was like, if I had to pick 3 artists these are the only 3 artists I would ever be allowed to listen to, what 3 would I pick to help me find my third choice here, which I'll get to at the end. These aren't necessarily in any order, as of a 1, 2, 3, but I will start off with definitely one of my top 3 artists all time is going to be Tyler the Creator. Every year on my Spotify Wrapped, he's in my top listens. He has just such like a variety of music in his catalog, which to me is pretty important when I'm picking favorite artists, because I'm not always going to be in the mood for the same style of music. So having like a broad selection to pick from plays a big part. But like his evolution as an artist, as he's released albums, to me is just like really cool. Like he starts off in 2009. He's got his first album. It's called Bastard. It's a very explicit like album. It's I think it's considered like horrorcore. It's very shock value, trying to say things just to get reactions. It's very, I mean, there's some songs there when you go back and listen to, you're like, I don't know if this is good, if it was good to be said back then. Definitely could not have got released now. Moves into Goblin. He has one of the most iconic Tyler the Creator songs of all time is off this album. It's Yonkers. If you know, I mean, it's everybody. A lot of people know that song if they know a Tyler song. It's a very classic on MTV all the time. Very iconic. You move from that.
They play music on MTV, bro. Yeah, bro.
They used to.
Yeah.
I swear. I mean, it's shown my age, but they.
I feel like
did
even at that
point
time though,
only
they
play
were already
music.
kind of had stopped.
Yeah,
but
it's tough.
Anyhow, go ahead.
And then you get Cherry Bomb after this, which is kind of his shift away from like the horrorcore music that he was making before, and he's kind of just now making music like actual good music and not just trying to get a shock value everyone. He had a big song off that, which is Done with 23, and then one of my favorite Tyler the Creator songs of all time is actually off of Cherry Bomb. It's a song called Smuckers. It has Tyler the Creator, Kanye West, the 2015 Kanye, just so we're clear here. So as you know, we're in the good realm of when Kanye was making music, and you have Lil Wayne, which is just like always a classic on any rap song, or just any song in general. I think adding Lil Wayne can be good. And then you go from Cherry Bomb to Wolf, which is an album that, or no, I think I might have missed. Wolf might be before that, but Wolf is one I never really listened to that much. Just kind of like escaped me. But then you move on to Flower Boy, which is just, it's an incredible album. This is like a big change, another big change. You hear me say that a lot during this. That's the big change in the music. But Flower Boy is a very personal album. Like this album is very tied to talking about his sexuality, and which is crazy coming from his original 2 albums, which is he's got slated as being a homophobe on these albums a lot. But this kind of is exploring what his sexuality is, and it's just more of like a jazzy album, which I'm really like that. I like the jazzy kind of hip hop.
Like jazz.
I like jazz. It was like a jazzy or hip hop style thing. My favorite song off the album is Boredom, which features Rex County Orange on the verse, which I just really like. Rex County Orange. He has cool voice, and I just like his sound. So him on the verse of that song is really good. Then you move on to like the most, in my opinion, my best Tyler the Creator album, which is his 6th album. He actually won a Grammy for this. Speaking of the Grammys, but this is his album Igor. I really like it. It's very much a like full album where the entire album tells a story throughout. My favorite song off that one is New Magic Wand. I really like that song by Tyler, the Creator. This has got another big pop song at the time that came off this album was Earthquake. I think that it was very, very much played on the radio and very much like a made for radio type song.
My favorite.
It's just, I don't know. It's good. And I think this is one of my like favorite albums of all time, which is going up there with albums like To Pimp a Butterfly and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like I think this slots in there with just like overall no skips on the album. Like every song is a fucking banger. It tells a story from beginning to end, which I really like in albums, having more of like a conceptual album where it's kind of like a solidified experience within the album. And then you can move on to, I haven't listened to his 2 most recent albums as much as I have the past. I've been kind of listening to other stuff and just not been as focused on it. But Call Me When You Get Lost came out next. It has big song on it, What's Your Name? And then I think last year is when Chromacopia came out, which I haven't actually given a listen to yet, but I've heard only good things. And like, as his music has been evolving, I can only assume that this is going to be another evolution of his musical style, which it's just, I like that. I like being able to go through and have all these different kind of vibes and different like moods I could be in inside of his discography and kind of always find something that I want to listen to in it. Another artist that I have that I personally really like is Nujabes. So he's a Japanese lo-fi beats producer. I'm a big sucker for lo-fi. I definitely watched Lo-Fi Beats You Can Study To by Chilled Cow many, many times when I was doing homework. And obviously a lot of Nujabes is on that, but I don't even remember when I first found Nujabes as an artist, but I've just always liked it. They got some amazing songs. Like I think one of the first songs by them that I ever really found is called Aurorian Dance. I just found it on YouTube one day looking through lo-fi, and it just stuck to me. It has like a really nice hip hop beat that you can kind of bounce your head to, but it's almost like a mystical, peaceful arrangement around it, which just somehow blends really well together. There's another set of songs by Nujabes that I like. It's called like the Lovesick series. There's 6 of them. It's featuring Shino 2 as well, just to put that out there. But it's kind of like the 6 songs kind of tell a story. It starts off at the beginning of kind of like a wanting to find love and kind of like wishing for it, and you go through and then he ends up finding love, and then he's experiencing it, and then he's losing love, and then he's kind of growing past the fact that he lost love, and it's a complete story across 6 songs. It's just super cool. Personally, the second one in the series, Lovesick 2, is my favorite, but all 6 of them are great. And then I'm sitting here, I'm watching anime as a kid. I end up finding my favorite anime of all time, Samurai Champloo. Lo and behold, you know who does the majority of the music for that show? Nujabes. Which is, I found both of these things separately without realizing they were connected in any way. So when I found out about the connection, I lost my shit, because I was like, one of my favorite artists did my favorite anime of all time. Like,
that's cool.
One of my biggest draws into Champloo was the music. Like, again, this is not a biased opinion. I'm not planning on getting a full back tattoo piece for the show, but I think they have one of the greatest intros to an anime of all time.
Tattoo piece. Done by Speaking of 2-piece, what about 1-piece? You getting that tattoo? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit!
It's not real. It's not, please. But yeah, that's another one of my. It's just another vibe of mine. And then the third one, I could not for the life of me think of an artist to add here. So it's not really like a cop-out answer, but it's just, I really like classical piano music and like composers. Okay. So for my last one, I picked Chopin as my final artist.
Of course you did.
My favorite composer of all time. Bet you guys didn't expect me to have an artist from the fucking 1800s on this list. But growing up,
have you ever seen him live? Can you even call him a fan?
Yeah, wait. Was he one of the options in the Grammys for live performances?
Oh, you like Chopin? You name every nocturne, motherfucker.
I banned him. Don't worry about it.
It's just piano music I always listened to growing up. I had a friend of mine who played piano, and often a lot of the piano he played was also Chopin, so I kind of got brought into that by a young age. And I mean, I'm only noticing this now, but a lot of my favorite media tend to be linked to music that I like. And one of my favorite movies of all time, which is The Pianist, is the entire soundtrack for that movie are Nocturnes by Chopin. And it's just some of the most beautiful music of all time, especially his Nocturne series. Like it's sad. It gets emotional. It's just, I don't know. I love it. It's beautiful to me. And I had to pick 3 artists that I could like only listen to for the rest of my life. I think I picked 3 that kind of have like a pretty decent spread of musical variety to them that I could always find something to be happy with listening to. Which to me, that was really important. It's just having a nice spread of music to go for, because you're not always wanting to listen to the same style of music all the time. And I think having some sort of deep like catalog is important. I mean, it's not for Nujabes, because unfortunately he passed away in 2010, so he hasn't been making a lot of music recently. But yeah, those are my top 3.
What about the fans?
Dude, the fans are rampant. I'm telling you. There's actually when we go to Japan, there is a store in Japan specifically for Nujabes, and I'm going. I don't know if you guys want to come with me, but I'm gonna go. I'm going to that because I want to get some fucking cool shit from there.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my top 3 artists.
Oh, did I freeze?
Ooh. Yeah,
you as you're pulling your headset off.
I know. As I was.
As it was what?
Justin. From a media.
Also just another cool tidbit. Another little factoid about Tyler the Creator that I forgot to mention is just something he does in all of his albums. Is every single 10th track on his albums is always a split song where it's 2 songs, and the title is always one or the other. Like for Flower Boy, it's Who Dat Boy /911. It's 2 songs always put into one. It's just something he does every album. Thought it was cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. I know you listen to a lot of music like all the time while you're working all day and stuff like that. So
I do listen to a lot of music.
You've got a ton of different tastes, and you got more. You're probably gonna be more eloquent with your wording on this than most of us are, because you've got all the albums and everything knocked out with it.
Well, I mean,
that's why we're starting out on a good note, and it's just gonna start going down from here.
My flex for the last year is having, I think it was 72,000 minutes listened to on Spotify throughout the year.
God damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Chromacopia, Tyler actually broke that tradition of having his 10th out. 10th
oh, did
he?
I did not know that.
Damn.
Well, that could be signaling a new shift in his musical.
Also,
journey, which I'm all for.
Also, I forgot to mention while you were talking about it, but Call Me If You Get Lost also won Best Rap Album of the Year.
Yeah, Tyler's fucking killing it lately.
Yeah.
He's evolved so much stylistically that it's just, I love it so much. Being able to see an artist like finally flourish and find their own place in the world of music and be not afraid to just make the music that they want to make. Like, I think there was a quote from him going from Cherry Bomb to Flower Boy, where he's like, Cherry Bomb was very much like an album where he just kind of wanted to make music that he just didn't want to make songs that meant anything. He's like, I'm just writing fucking music to write music. And then he's going into Flower Boy, where he's like, you know what? Like, let me swap out. Let me write down everything that I'm feeling, and then let's make an album off of that. And you can really see like the shift between the 2 albums. And I personally think that Flower Boy is when you enter like the golden Tyler era of music. But I know every fan has their favorite album.
Yeah.
Let's cut it for a little bit until Lucas gets this camera shit figured out, because you're popping back and forth a lot, and it's being weird. If you need to restart your computer, Lucas, go ahead and do that, or unplug your shit or something.
I didn't realize he was even like gone until I heard his.
Oh, of course now it's working. Audio.
Oh, his mic's off.
Your audio's off.
Your mic.
We can't fucking hear you.
Oh no, he's doing the. Up your ass. Up your ass. Up Thanos' ass.
Oh, he's about to fucking.
There you go. Are we good now?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, it tried using the fucking webcam as my mic, not the speaker, not the mic in the webcam itself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why the fuck that's an option. Right.
Hey, you know this thing that's not a microphone? Shit, you want that to be a microphone?
Not one of the 5 other microphones I have.
Yeah.
Anyways, there we go.
Yeah, those are my top 3.
Nice.
Going back to the Super Bowl quickly. Did you hear that Tyler might actually be a guest appearance?
Dude, I'd be so happy.
for Kendrick. SZA
No. He's gonna be a guest.
SZA's confirmed. Okay.
No, he's gonna be a guest for the Chiefs. He's actually gonna be one of the.
He's their quarterback. He's the quarterback for the game.
Yeah, no, they did a little trail. They did a little teaser where K-Dot's fucking sitting there like talking about it, and he's like, oh yeah, thinking about some guests, and then like he goes slow mo, and SZA dumps Gatorade on him.
Okay.
And then, but in the background, you see people marching, and it's, I think, marching to like something from one of Tyler's new songs.
Oh yeah, from Chromacopia.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
That's
cool. That'd be a sick ass. That's a sick trio right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go next?
Lucas, you want to get it out of the way?
Yeah, Lucas, go for it, Lucas.
After that eloquent speech, I'll follow up with an amazing performance. It'll be the best.
Guitar.
His performance, the best.
What's the music? Anyways, it's real bad. So I need to double confirm one last one that I'm actually saying his name correctly. Okay, listen, I like songs. I listen to songs, people. They said artists because they wanted me to shoot myself in both kneecaps. That's what they're looking for. So, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself there, Josh.
I got it before. My favorite person of all time. What's his name again?
Yeah.
So I gotta make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Tom Petty.
I don't know who that is, for sure. I don't know who famous people are. While you were sitting there talking, I was looking up everyone besides Chopin. I knew who Chopin was.
Oh, good job.
That's the only person that we've talked about so far. All right. So mine, I don't have a particular. I guess I have a little tail. So like my favorite artist currently is Neoni, because it is all I listen to whenever I'm at work. Because it's got a nice like. She does a lot of like pairing with other artists who are kind of big in the Spotify space, but they're not like a Kendrick Lamar or like an Eminem. Like I don't think they're like a household type of deal. Is the best way I would put it. Because I'm the hipster of the group. Me, the grumpy old man. Yeah, I'm the hipster man. Let's go.
Looks at guy currently wearing beanie.
Also being like the cranky old man that I am. So for those, like a good example of like songs that I like enjoy that she has is like Back from the Dead or like Haunted House, because she only does singles. So I get to cop out here. I don't have an album to worry about. She only does singles, so I'm saved. Didn't play a role at all.
I'll let you off the hook this time.
I know.
You'll have one for the next artist, though, right?
Maybe. Depends if I remember their name.
What do you?
I might have to go pull it up real quick again on Spotify. Gotta go look into the lists. Because my list names are not very useful for figuring out where they might be. But generally it's just like the nice, like kind of the beat is more what I look for in a song. So like the other stuff has like good vocals. But also the beat is just generally what I'm listening to whenever I'm like at work, and we call it plugged in. We do that. I'm locked in. I'm plugged in, boys. Let's go. That's my number one draft pick, if you would.
Okay.
The number two is going to be Shawn Mendes, which is kind of like a 2015 era. I don't think he's made anything recently, if I'm remembering correctly.
What?
Mendes be making music, dog.
No, but I don't
think that man.
Has he made anything? Oh, I guess he made a single recently, but I don't think he's like, because I'm actually looking at like Spotify. Like I didn't see anything new.
I think the last album he released was 2024. Pretty sure that was just called Sean.
Yeah, it's a single.
Nope, it is a full album, November 15th, 2024.
What? Oh, okay. Why does it say single? Whatever.
Because he probably
I click it and then it opens up more. And
yeah,
as
he released a single from that song. Yeah, most singles come out in.
I hate it.
A single usually is released in order to build hype for the album coming out. Is the usual reason for singles to exist.
This is why I don't listen to music. This is why I'm the cranky old man who sits in the corner.
Dude, second favorite artist of all time. Wait, they made a new album, dog?
Just like when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, he's only made a single? That's kind of weird because I remember him being like really popular in the mid.
Yeah, Shawn Mendes be making music. That's all he does.
Shawn Mendes is pretty good. I have a couple songs of his in my overall liked playlist.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I do, sadly.
Interestingly enough, both of those songs, both exactly 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Weird.
Interesting.
Weird.
I am a sucker. It is the like Nothing Holding Me Back and like his most popular songs I really enjoyed. Because they are something that I used to listen to all the time when I was working retail. Because it was just like, yes, I have found a song I like, and I need something I can just listen to over and over again. Was it just
playing on the PA system the whole time?
No. You know what? No, it did play in the PA system for a little bit, and I was super happy. And then like we got a new store director, and then he took it down because he didn't like it. Right. And then he put up like some weird rock. Oddly gospel music. No one knew what it was. No one in the store knew it was of any sort of age. I was like, okay, even the old people don't know what this is. He's just got weird music, not us. Okay.
If I was ever in a job where they played music and it was the same, like, because we have a playlist at my restaurant that they play in the front, and it's like 80 songs. I legitimately would go insane listening to the same like playlist every day. I don't know how people in retail handle it. I cannot hear the same music over and over again. I have to change it up every now and then.
I won't lie, I've completely toned it out.
Y'all are soldiers.
When I still do my like retail shifts and shit like that, it is completely like just fucking gone. And then I'll be walking, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, this is a pretty good song. Anyways, and then just carry on with my day.
That's fair.
Okay, what song came on recently? Oh, not Warriors. Warriors has been in the playlist before, but no, most recently, Enemy is in the playlist.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Damn, bro, you fucking.
Bro, I liked Enemy before it was in fucking on the radio.
Before it was on corporate radio.
True. I was so cool.
Also, dude, they never even have the JID rap whenever they have it. Which is like, what's the point then?
That's the best part of the song.
It's never the JID version. It's only the Imagine Dragons version. Come on, not my boy.
Sorry, wait, what band?
Imagine Dragons.
These nuts across your fucking face.
Oh my god. Peace out, folks. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
These nuts alert. These nuts alert.
It's the first These nuts alert of the podcast
now. So, God. So I have this odd. I have a third one. I have my third one here. I know. I actually went 3 for 3. So if you had asked me a few years ago before I found the artist I'm about to mention, it would have been Lee Bryce, because I do like country. Because I grew up in Texas. I like it by law. They're gonna come find me.
I'm gonna take my.
But and the opposite side. Connor Price is the person that probably wins number 3, who's like a random, does oddball, really weird, kind of like skits of his rap that he does, which I like.
Yeah, he's big on TikTok right now, Connor Price. Yeah, but his music's not bad.
I just find the skits hilarious, and it's like 100% what got me. And then like I started listening to music, I was like, the music's also pretty good. Like there's a random video where he's like playing a flute carrot thing, and it's super weird. I love it. It's just like this weird, kooky, odd stuff, but it's also good music. So I'm like, I like all of this. I support all of these decisions. These are great.
Dude, this guy likes weird things. Kooky and music. Best nobody tell this man about Weird Al.
I do like my Weird Al. Weird Al. So Weird Al and Tom Cardy were my debates, but I was like, those are easy cop outs because I think everyone has a Tom Cardy.
So peek behind the curtain quickly before the podcast. We were like, oh, should we do a thing where we're gonna guess like our stuff? And everyone was like, we're not gonna guess each other's favorite music. It's gonna be so out of left field. I was absolutely gonna say Weird Al for Lucas if we actually did that, and I'm really mad that I didn't say it earlier.
it was up there. It was up there for me.
I don't know why. I was expecting Weird Al, or you were gonna hit me the fucking whoever wrote the American national anthem again, and I was gonna be like, God damn it.
Francis Lloyd Key or Scott Key or something.
You have no idea how close I was doing that just for the bit. Like it was a moment because another behind the curtain moment. I was like, would you guys be mad if I just say like the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh theme song? And I think it was Josh was like, I mean, that's what we expect, man. I don't know.
I'd be mad.
Calum said anime music. If you want to, honestly, when you were getting ready to say the third one,
UGB's is not anime music first.
Whatever. Yeah. I know. It's just like Creepy Nuts is an anime music first, but what do you know Creepy Nuts from?
Yeah, he'd put anime music on the list.
From my pants, dog. What are you talking about?
Oh no! Not these nuts alert again.
Not again.
Nuts alert.
Two for two. He's 2 for 2.
He's got both nuts.
He's got two nuts. Lucas, I don't know why. I thought you were about to fucking throw out Hatsune Miku for a second. And I was like,
Miku?
Who's that?
Hatsune Miku.
She's a Vocaloid.
Do you not know who Hatsune Miku is?
Yeah, it's the blue-haired girl that's you do. We'll show her later.
You do.
You might not know some music of hers, but you know what she looks like. You've seen the character before.
You've been to anime conventions, Lucas. You have seen this character.
Right. I will fully disclose, half my time at anime conventions is keeping track of my friends who get really drunk and we have dumb adventures, or trying to keep track of the 500 people who are about this tall on our friend group.
Hey, I'm neither of those.
I'm like, where do you all go? Please. I know I'm the Northern Star here because I'm the tall one, but please help.
Yeah, last anime convention I was at, I was trying to find some of our shorter friends, and I walked around for an hour before I could find them. That was fun.
Wasn't my orange hat what guided you back?
It may have been. I think you guys might have found him, and then eventually I found you. But dude, that was I get your pain there, Lucas.
That was also you. We could not text you. I think we had a Discord message.
I didn't have phone ability because it's in a different country. They got lied to. They were like, "Yo, this shit works in Canada. Go to Canada." They're like, "You talk to us." What? What phone?
We told you this was gonna work.
Oh, I thought you meant Canada, Minnesota.
I thought you meant Ontario, California.
My bad. Sorry.
All right, whatever. Next topic. You go, Rylan. You go.
It's me. Okay.
I'm happy to go first.
So no, wait. What? What do you mean? What?
He said next topic.
Well, next person to go. Next person to go. All right. Okay, you're done.
Busted him.
Right. Turn your camera back off. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right. So first things first, I'm the realist. It's Cardi B. No, not actually.
That's also Iggy Azalea. So get your fucking.
Fuck, it is.
Yeah, it is. You fucking piece of shit.
Listen,
damn, I get called out.
Name 10 female rappers. Go.
Okay. Nicki Minaj.
I actually
might be able to. Iggy Azalea. Azalea Banks. That's it.
No, this is
Missy Elliott.
No.
Sis is more of an R&B artist, but
she's more singing. Missy Elliott's a good one. Anyways, no, my actual top artist is Run the Jewels, Mr. Killer Mike and LP.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I didn't guess that when I was guessing.
Yeah. Honestly, I was like, yeah, you'll probably guess it, and then you didn't, and I was like, interesting.
I think I was too busy thinking about my own music to think about other people's music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah, a friend of mine just showed me Run the Jewels like back when Run the Jewels 2 came out. And something I really like about Run the Jewels is their albums that they release are literally the first one named Run the Jewels. Their second one, Run the Jewels 2. Third, Run the Jewels 3. And by God, the fourth one, Run the Jewels 4. And I don't know. That's always, it's just like, there's been a lot of really good rap. I also really like how vocal, it's really funny how vocal the rapper Killer Mike is in politics.
He's big in politics.
He's really big in politics. Big supporter of the boy Bernie Sanders, but also, which is just really funny. I remember seeing a video of Run the Jewels, like it's like Bernie Sanders with a Run the Jewels music behind it. It's just really funny to me.
Nice.
But yeah, Run the Jewels 2 came out in 2014, which was the last year of high school. Doxing myself. Actually, no. Technically beginning of beginning of university. Never mind. But yeah, that was all I listened to on the bus. Was just Run the Jewels 2, just like on repeat.
Damn, you didn't graduate high school in 2022. You're not a freaking Zoomer. What the hell?
Yeah.
Called out.
Sorry, I'm old. And yeah, just Run the Jewels has just been like a pretty honestly, I think their albums have just gotten pretty consistent over the years. Run the Jewels 1, I've gone back and listened to it now. Again, one of my favorite tracks is their self-titled song Run the Jewels on their album Run the Jewels. So whenever it comes up when I'm driving, it will just say Run the Jewels, Run the Jewels, Run the Jewels. And I'm like, oh baby, we got the trifecta.
We got the triple.
They threw one of those in like a league teaser one time too. I remember them throwing that song in there.
That's another thing. Run the Jewels comes up in a lot of things that I just really enjoy. They always have had songs like in a bunch of video games I've played. It'll come up in movies. They've done like a decent amount of like songs that are just kind of part of like movie that like they'll get added to like movie tracks and whatnot. The movie I actually recently watched, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, there was a fucking Run the Jewels track in that just went real hard.
Oh yeah,
they did.
And they've also done a lot of really good singles over the years. Run the Jewels 3 was honestly also really good, and I was able to see them live at the concert Oshiega, and I got to mosh to my favorite Run the Jewels song.
Oh, that's hype.
And it was a real fun time. I was moshing with my two friends were in front of me, and I felt pushing behind me, and I turned around and I saw a mosh pit. I was incredibly intoxicated at this time, and I just threw myself into it. The song, by the way, is called "Close Your Eyes and Count to Fuck." And I just went into the mosh. Yeah, went into the mosh, went around for a bit, and then popped out right behind my friend, and I bounced into them, and they're like, "Oh, what? Where'd you go?" And I was like, or they were like, "Oh, what's up?" Sorry, yeah, they're like, "Oh, what's up?" And I'm like, "Did you not notice me like leave and go fight for my life back there?"
Yeah, all right, fine. You're just out there fucking doing the fucking swinging that shit, doing the two-step, dog. Doing the two-step.
I remember too because that features Zach de la Roche from oh my god, Rage Against the Machine. And Rage Against the Machine was in Montreal like at the same time, and everyone's like, "Yo, you think he's gonna come out?" He didn't actually come out, but I was honestly surprised they even played the song, because a lot of times when songs have features, especially when the feature's like pretty prominent, they won't perform it live.
Yeah, no.
But they did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, probably my the second artist, and Run the Jewels, my favorite album other than RTJ 2. I think I said that already. But second album or second artist is definitely Kendrick Lamar. Get fucked. Colin guessed it earlier, and I played it off like he wasn't up there.
I knew I was right.
He was.
Actually, thinking back on it, I feel like I should have gotten Run the Jewels. I got Kendrick, and I feel like I know what your number 3 one is going to be.
Probably not. Mostly because I still haven't decided yet. I have a long list.
Hey, listen, you may not know. I do.
Oh shit.
No, Kendrick's always been fucking. I remember was it in high school that Good Kid, Mad City? Yes, it was.
Yes, yeah, I would have been in high school.
And that was like, everybody was bumping that. Everybody. And then the summer that To Pimp a Butterfly came out was like, is like still to this day, as it is big living in the past for me, sadly. But or the summer after, To Pimp a Butterfly came out, because I think Pimp a Butterfly came out earlier in the year. But that's besides. All summer, that was the only thing going through the speakers in all my friends' cars. They were just to.
Sadly lost out to Macklemore at the Grammys that year.
Yeah. Back then, still a pretty big fan of Macklemore, so I was like, oh, I don't mind. But now looking back at it, it's like,
looking back on the monument that album is in music culture in general.
Yeah,
losing to. It would not make sense. Like that, really? That's what we're losing to? A musical masterpiece like To Pimp a Butterfly loses to that shit, bro?
Yeah.
That's when I knew that shit was rigged from the start.
Yeah, the Grammys has not had a great track record, to say the least. Or they have technically. Got him. I haven't actually looking at Kendrick's like entire like discography. I sadly haven't listened too much of Section 80. I know that was I think his first album or first like
I think that was his first
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he froze.
You think that was his first
EP? His first EP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't really count Untitled Unmastered when I look at Kendrick's whole discography. It's good. There's some alright songs on it, but when I remember when he released it, I was like, this didn't hit as much as To Pimp a Butterfly. It was just unreleased stuff that he decided to literally and then Damn came around, and Damn just smacked everyone across the face. I remember when Humble first dropped, I was it is one of those things where I definitely think I've listened to Pimp a Butterfly more, but I feel like I've listened to more singles like more
off of Damn,
more times on Damn. I
mean that album's full of so many good songs. Got DNA. I really like Love. I really like Pride off that album. I think Pride's my favorite off that album, which I think is an underrated track on the album.
It is definitely underrated. I mean, I am gonna be a fucking loser and say Humble's still my favorite.
It's just a banger, dude.
Yeah. And then he did all the he did a lot. I don't know if he did all the music for Black Panther or it was just
he did a lot of it.
He was just the producer on a lot of them, but that was a good track. I didn't sadly listen to too much of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I was just sort of I don't know. I just wasn't listening to a lot of Kendrick. And then GNX I've been listening to on and off right now. It is the classic case for me, I find, when I like one specific song in a track, I will just sit there and listen to that track again and again and again. So let me tell you, the amount of times I've listened to Squabble Up and TV Off.
Oh, dude, what's your favorite condiment to put on a brisket sandwich? Mustard.
poor dude. I'm going back a bit to the Grammys. Mustard is like, there's an interview I saw of him, and the guy is like, oh, hey, it's Mustard, and Mustard's like, ha, I've had like 20 people come up to me and do that today, and then the guy's like, yeah, like, do you think you're gonna turn that into your new LP, or not LP, producer
tag?
And he was like, maybe just for Kendrick, because it's kind of weird if I got Kendrick just screaming on other people's songs. But yeah, and then obviously just Not Like Us was just a single, and all the tracks from the Drake beef. As a man,
the Grams.
I'm sorry, as a man born in Toronto, Drake got fucking clapped. It's really, it's so funny.
I unironically have not listened to Drake since the beef because I can't take his music seriously anymore. I just can't do it.
I definitely have. I think I will say, other than the real insults and allegations thrown out a lot against all of them, I do admittedly think the beef's just a little dumb between the two. It's the classic case of just like, hey, you guys are both rich and successful. Why do you give a fuck? But hey,
I get it. Well, I mean, Kendrick brings up a lot of good points about.
He does.
I think that a lot of people are saying that it's kind of big that people are getting them to focus on someone who possibly is dealing with minors, right? Because in the music industry we know everything about P. Diddy, but it's like a lot of what he was saying on the tracks is also how much he's exposing the industry and using other people within the industry, which is probably what they're latching onto more. Because if we know anything about the music industry, it's not looking too wild.
Which makes it even wilder that they were all singing Not Like Us at the Grammys. It's like, no, this song is about you guys. You realize?
Yeah.
And then, which is why it is a little weird when, again, Kendrick's going up there yeah, I got all these awards for this song where, yeah, I'm shitting on Drake, but I'm also shitting on the industry. But anyway.
Yep.
But yeah. Kendrick's definitely up there, and then this is when I sit here and wishy-wash for a long time because we were sort of talking to this when we were having our impromptu break dealing with difficulties. I've had so many musicians over the years that it's like I only listen to this musician for X amount of time, and then all of a sudden, something bad happens, and now that music is linked to that bad moment for the rest of my life. For example, an artist by the name of Eden, he used to go by the Eden Project. A big hipster moment here. I liked him when he was the Eden Project. He has an album. I think you think too much of me. Is it? Wait, 1 second. Yeah. I think you think too much of me. Yeah. And that album was just really good. And it came out sadly there was a lot of singles already out by the time, but I went through like a shitty breakup, and I was like mostly listening to that. And now when I listen to Eden's music, I'm like, I'm just a little sad now.
Yep.
So it's like, would I consider him one of my favorite artists? Probably at one point. Just like I'd consider Linkin Park one of my favorite artists, or the Foo Fighters, or what's the other ones I have here? I have Paramore, Blackpink. It's all these ones. But if I had to actually think of right now in current day, I think Woodkid is actually one of my favorite artists. He has made a lot of good music over the years. I would never say this lightly, but man, the French made something good.
I mean, you can't. Hey, if we're talking about French music, you can't down talk Stromae. All right, that guy's
true. No, I'm just fucking playing. No, Woodkid's like really good. Like he did also make a lot of this. I even had in this list. I had just straight up for artists. Was some of my favorite artists, League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Why does League of Legends keep making such banger tracks throughout the year and collaborating? Also, Young Peng Chen, who is the old composer for all the Genshin music. he makes some really good music.
There's also the people who make all the music for the Dark Souls games as well. I mean, also, dude. I mean, I didn't mention an artist that I have a tattoo for an artist that I didn't even bring up. One of my old favorite musicians.
Yeah. So I think right now, Woodkid's definitely sitting there. His the Golden Age album. This came out a long time ago, and I think it honestly took a really long time for it to kind of like get traction. But the sort of big song from that was Run Boy Run. That was used in like a lot of trailers and shows over the years, and I think that just kind of got like some traction for him. I think it was also used in the the first time I heard it was used in the Assassin's Creed Revelations trailer.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
that's pretty old, isn't it?
I was like, hey yo, that's
I think Golden Age came out. Yeah, I was gonna say it's early 2010s that it came out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that and then most recently he I think he was actually like the lead kind of like produce, kind of how like Kendrick was for Black Panther. He was the one that kind of led and collaborated all of the Arcane season 2 music. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was like the one that kind of like.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Which also makes sense on how Stromae made it into the track list, because France respect France, you know.
Shit.
I mean, Stromae is also just an incredible artist.
Until they do a rebellion.
That's true. That's true.
The French don't like the French, but no. Yeah, I think that's got to be it. Like again, I'm gonna throw out honorary mentions here. It's like I had Donald, similar to like what you were saying earlier with Tyler the Creator. Donald Glover is just another guy who's just made so much different music over his time as his career, and I just love so many different stuff from his old Childish Gambino like
because the internet and stuff, and Bonfire,
and then right up to Redbone and all that.
Dude, Redbone, that album is just Awaken My Love is a masterpiece of an album. Like, it's crazy.
And then just that basically it. So yeah, we got Run the Jewels, Kendrick, and Woodkid. Those are my trois.
Oh
shit.
Oh, je sais pas, je suis français.
Bonjour, ça va?
Bonjour, salut, comment ça va?
Comment ça va?
Us?
Et Josh?
Bye, salut.
Ich bin jetzt.
Huh?
Hallo. Ich bin Josh.
Hello. All right, Josh, give it to us.
Give it to us.
Hey,
this is when Josh actually does Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm next. So, first one, Pokemon. Jason Page did a great job with the intro. That song is so hype. Have anyone else ever wanted to be the very best like no one ever was before then?
True.
No.
You know what? You're
and
right.
by golly, it was my quest to catch them. And it's right. Okay, no. So I have a smattering of options. Did I end on any specific option for anything? No, I didn't, unfortunately. I sort of did. So I was trying to look through the last few days of like ones I really liked, and I'm gonna start with just like genres that I like. So I'm more into like rock and metal is more of my shtick. And I was growing up, at least starting like middle school and afterwards, that was kind of like when I started listening to that stuff. And some of my favorite ones from then was like Led Zeppelin and Guns N' Roses. Those are, I couldn't figure out which one I liked more of the two in the selection there, because they just both got just iconic songs. Everyone knows them. They're like Sweet Child of Mine for the Guns N' Roses side, Paradise City. Mr. Brownstone's a fun song they did. So they've got some really cool stuff. Axl was a character on stage whenever they would do performances. I never went to one, but I've heard stories about that he would just like rage off the stage and just be like, I'm not doing this one. And he would just leave the show. So yeah, I just like the style they've got. They've got the very like just the classic rock. It's just like the this is the stuff you think of when you think of classic rock. And then the other side, yeah, you've got like I said, Led Zeppelin, and they've got tons of good albums and tons of good music they've had over the years. So you've got like, you know, like Immigrant Song that everyone knows, Ramble On, just, you know, I like their style as well. His voice that they've got in the music, just I don't know. I'm so bad at describing shit like this, right? Like, I don't know. It's more so like I really like the vibes of the music that I listen to, because I'm not a lyrics person at all, like whatsoever and stuff. I couldn't even I could hear a song 700 times and I could tell you like 3 of the lyrics, unless I'm actively trying to learn it and I'm like following on like a lyrics like page as I'm listening to the song 10 times. I'm just not gonna have it, man. It's I don't get it. It's how it is. But that usually, yeah, my song choices are determined by vibes mostly, and
that's a good way to pick music.
And yeah, these
we sung "Breaking Free" together.
Yeah, we had the lyrics on screen.
We also had a giant projector right in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I can also relate to not knowing the lyrics to all the songs.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
But the reason why Josh is saying this is because all of his songs are actually anime now.
Maybe.
I posted his #1 song. We all know what it is. Anyways.
#1 song. Oh shit, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah,
I'll get to it when I see it.
I know what it is.
Oh, and then there's Stairway to Heaven. I didn't even mention that, but yeah, everyone knows Stairway.
Yeah, Black Dog and Cashmere as well. Just like a bunch of
a lot
of classics.
Yeah, the classics are they're great, and like when I'm in that mood where I just like I want to listen to rock, this is the kind of stuff I throw on. And the thing is, I don't pick one specific artist though. I usually go through a smattering of it, like because this is stuff I listened to on the radio back in the day. So that was what you did. You would hear like the top like 5 songs of an artist, and then you go to the next one, then go to the next one. So it's hard to really pin down a specific one, but those are probably top 2 for me. Next on a metal side, that one's a little bit easier. I just like Metallica.
Yeah.
They've got also just a ton of really good music. Their guitar solos are just fucking epic. They go on for like 5 minutes in every single song, and it's really well done. I went to the concert that they had back in high school with my dad, and I think it was the first like big concert that I'd gone to, and I remember just like being in awe the whole time. There was some dude that was high as fuck stomping on the ground next to me the entire time. That was fun. I was like fucking like 15 at the time, and this guy's like making a big scene. I'm like, yeah. My dad's like, yeah, he's standing on this side of me, actually.
And Metallica concerts are pretty great. I remember going to one when I was a kid, and I just remember that they had pyrotechnics attached to like the drummer. What's his name? Lars Ulrich, right?
Yeah, Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, his thing was like raised above, and every time, like on the big songs, and they go into the big drumming, it's just fire coming out, and you're just like,
yeah,
oh, it's so cool.
Like when they did goddamn, it was one or Master Puppets. There's the part where they go that's one, right? Yeah, okay. And they did the fire. Yeah, they did the same thing on our concert. They had the fire going off synced up with the drum part.
It was so cool.
It was so fucking sick. Other concerts I really liked, which also I like them quite a bit too. Motley Crue as well. They had this one was funny though. Their concert, like, they were definitely past their prime in the concert, and they were like almost like hiding, like their drummer was like had a massive bass drum that he was hiding behind the entire time basically, and it was pretty decent. But they had an opening act. I don't even remember who the hell it was, but I watched the opening act, and then I saw some random person from my school that was like sitting near me at this concert. And I was like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, oh, hey, how's it going? He's like, dude, that band was sick. And I was like, yeah, didn't really like them. And he's like, oh, all right.
I have a wild guess.
See you later.
Band opened for them. And if I guess the band name, do you think you'd remember?
I remember.
I know for a while.
I know it is.
Anvil opened for Motley Crue for a while.
Okay. No, it was. I think it was Hinder actually. That was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is weird because
that's an interesting combo.
I like Hinder's music, but they did not do great in that concert. No, I know.
Some bands just don't translate well to live.
That's pretty common. Shit. See, now I'm thinking of another one too. I forgot their name. Never mind.
What, Dragon Force or whatever?
No, not Dragon Force.
Horrible. Like, oh, okay.
No. Oh God. Give me like 3 seconds.
Give me a hint. I'll get you.
No. Disturbed. Dude, Disturbed was also a fucking awesome concert. They did really good. I remember I got to the end of the concert, and then I talked to some of my friends afterwards, and they were like, hey, did the main singer and the bassist, like, did they do anything weird? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, oh yeah, they fucking hate each other. So like they were like a big fight at the time. So like, did they like give each other like the stink eye and stuff throughout the show? I'm like, I don't think so.
I mean, his voice, I forget his name. Like David some shit.
Yeah.
His voice is incredible. His rendition of Sound of Silence is, it's the richness in his voice is like unmatched. It's just, it's perfect.
That was
like, his voice
that
is
song
amazing.
was so cool when it came out. I had fucking random coworkers that I'd never thought would ever listen to rock, like listen to that song when that song came out.
Is he the bald guy who's been making another?
The giant lip.
Has been making another loop through YouTube Shorts recently, and I love it because everyone's been reacting to it again. How old is that?
That cover came out like a while ago.
Oh yeah, that was like 2016, 2018, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Okay.
2018.
Not that one.
Not that song. Not that song. That's Bad Wolves.
That is Bad Wolves.
So yeah, that's probably like top 2-ish that I got. Third one is gonna be a wild one for you.
Can I? Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I have a guess for what was gonna be in your top
Naruto
3
theme song.
There's no way you were gonna guess this one.
Are you sure?
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say Rammstein.
No, that was one of them I was kind of thinking of, but didn't end up making it in there. But no. Completely different. Not even rock related at all. Maury Calliope is probably my third one right now. She is a VTuber that does rapping and like hip hop and stuff like that. And I don't know why. This shit's just like, it's just bangers. She's like really good at rapping. She'd been doing music for like 4 years now, I think. And I've been just listening to this shit like on loop for like years now. I don't know why. I've got what are some of my favorites? I like Bully is a really good one that she has. Her opening or her starting one, excuse my rudeness, would you rest in peace, was also, it was just like, it was such a cool introduction to her like character, because they had her do it, well, they didn't do it live on stream, but they did like the recording for it. And you have all these other VTubers like, you know, all cutesy like anime girl stuff, and she starts out the song like that. She's like, "Hey, excuse me, I think I'm gonna rap today," and then she says, "Fuck it," and then she just starts going ham, and just like just like tearing it apart in the song, and you just sit there and you're like, "What?" Like that. Honestly, the first time I saw her actually was some person reacting to that song specifically, and this guy was like, he had like paused for like 3 minutes. He was like, hold on, what is happening right now? And I was like, I should probably listen to this person. And yeah, it's been like a few years, and just like, yeah, that's just hype.
I fucks with him, man.
Dude, I like it.
I will say, I think that is the first artist that has been mentioned that I actually have never heard of before. So
I'm sure you've never heard of it. Now, there's actually a lot of decent VTuber artists. I've been falling into the rabbit hole of listening to their stuff.
Dude, that's how it starts, man. Like, I think my favorite way, I mean, this would work if you're doing this, but one of my favorite way to find new music and like music I like is I'll find an artist on Spotify. It works best on Spotify, but I'll find an artist that, or like a random song, because I'll have Smart Shuffle on where it just like will automatically add songs to what I'm playing based on like what I've already listened to. And I'll go, oh, I like the song. So then I go to that artist's page, I scroll down, and there's always, and when you scroll far enough down on Spotify, there's like other
Similar
people
artists.
also like these artists, and then I go and I just keep going through layers and layers of that, and that's how I find a lot of my new music.
See, the issue I run into is that I don't like download any music or anything like that. I have never in my life had like a set list or whatever, things that like I've gotten on iTunes or anything like that back in the day. I didn't do that. I had like a random CD I got like once, but that was kind of it. I always am like a radio person, or nowadays I just go to like YouTube and I just get like a playlist and I just listen to music that way. So the thing is, unlike you, Callum, I'm kind of like the opposite. I have like the same set of like 30 songs that I kind of cycle through, and I listen to them a lot. So I don't have as broad of a repertoire that I listen to these days. It's very similar things.
It becomes very simple, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like if that's what you like, that's what you like. It's not.
I mean, like unironically, like Ryan said, like I was not even considering putting fucking Riot as one of my producers for Riot Games, because they have some fucking awesome set lists. They're fucking their War Songs one that they did back in like 2014 or something like that. All of those songs are so fucking, dude. The Boy the Shattered Time remake is so fucking good. I love that song.
Yep. I recently added a bunch of those back into my playlist recently. I also added a bunch of the they did like a bunch of like kind of like more like orchestral like renditions. It was like it's when they'd always do the champion themes and whatnot. Like it was just literally music that they'd have in the opening of the game. Like I have fucking Quinn and Valor. It's called Quinn and Valor. It was Quinn's song. That was when they also put out the Curse of the Sad Mummy.
I remember that. That was good.
And on the same album was also Get Jinxed. It's when they finally like released that as like an album or as part of like music stuff. And yeah, that was really good.
All right, Riot's fucking killing it in the music. Like they're doing a good job at picking artists that like fit the pocket that they're trying to get their music out in. Like they pull like massive artists for massive songs, but they also have these artists that aren't as big, and it just fits like the pocket of what the song is supposed to be. Like whoever's at like tasked with finding the artist for them to use is doing a fantastic job. Like
it's just 60 interns hooked up to a never-ending YouTube stream. Find me the artist. Find them now.
Here's when you figure out that it's AI that figured it out, and there's a whole scandal that comes down.
Also, to counter you, Josh, I also only have one playlist that I tend to listen to. It's just my like songs on Spotify, and it's 2,500 songs. Okay, it's just one playlist. It's just one playlist.
Yeah,
and then I also have like 75 other playlists that I've made.
I will like make other playlists, and I will never listen to them. I'll just make them and then go back.
I swear, I will totally listen to this one.
I have so many playlists that I've made that I never listen to anymore because it was just that's what I was feeling at the time. And dude, sometimes it's like 4 years later, you're just looking through your old playlist and you find one, you're like, bro, whoever made this is a fucking legend. And then you look to see who made the playlist, and it was you. And you're like,
oh my god,
I'm so good. I'm so good at this shit,
dude. Yeah, I thought you were gonna have your fucking goat on the list for a second, Callum. Good old Oliver Anthony. I thought you were gonna have him doing his Richmond from Richmond shit and all of his fucking.
Dude, that song, hey man, that song banged when it came out. I mean, like my music taste varies so much. Like right now, I am in a massive techno binge right now. Like I've been listening to a lot of like German hardstyle and just like really aggressive techno lately. But my I will bounce all over the place. Like I guarantee you, in my liked songs playlist, there is a song that everybody in the world would like. Like I have such a varying skew of music in here that it's just as of late, one of the favorite bands or favorite groups I've been listening to as of late, they're called Brutalismus 3000. It's a German techno group. Fucking so good.
So, going a throwback to our old League playlist review, Ryland, I have slowly actually been converted where I think Taking Over and Gods is actually the same tier of song.
I don't even remember what the tiers we had for those.
Because I was the one person who thought Taking Over was better than Gods.
I like
both. We had the huge argument, and I was like, "No, dude, it's better." And I was like, I've been listening to it.
Dude, a League song that was good when you're talking about intros and stuff. I think it was the 2020 Worlds, not the World's song, but the orchestral version of their thing was so fucking good. That variation of it, it has it has an actual drop in it. Okay, that's all I can say about it. Unlike all the other ones where it's just they get to the beat. No, this one's got a hard drop.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of hard drop,
yeah, it might be hard dropping out of this podcast.
Exactly.
It went on a little longer we wanted to because
let's drop the mic.
So I was saying, Rylands doesn't drop.
Rylands goes into the fucking stratosphere.
Wow.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we had fun talking about music. Did you guys like our taste? Do you think our taste is shit? What's your favorite music?
Who out of the four of us wins the Grammy? Comment below.
If you like Kesha, you're from a long time ago.
If you like Kesha, you better hurry up. TikTok, motherfucker.
TikTok. She's in
I'm waking in the morning like fuck P Diddy. I still respect the fuck out of that remake of the song.
That's true.
I mean, I've also spent this whole time trying to listen to the parts of the songs that you all have been talking about them, and then you all started talking about songs too fast. So I was just I've just been over here I'm in my own Nintendo world. I'm getting cultured.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm getting cultured.
Anyways, thanks for sticking around. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked it. We're on Spotify as well if you want to listen to us instead. And we will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, shit.